I remember I did a video on them. They won, you know, like some absurd amount of nuke matches in a row against top tier 1 opponents. So I would have considered them the best team on nuke.
Oh, look at that from Hadji. 0 impact, sliding off the roll, but then maximum impact from Oscar. I think the door might have been blown off, but let's see if it has any impact on this round. Damn, this is a very quick pistol round. Is Sunny good for a second kill? He is, and the third one. And that's the pistol round for Mousesports. Bish bash bosh.
Bosh.
Bosh. I love the bish bash bosh stickers. I actually hoard them because I thought eventually they will run out and be like super expensive. But I don't tend to buy stuff and sell stuff. I bought a Skadoodle sticker the other day, and somebody tweeted me and was like, "Yeah, man, that's a great investment." It's like, no, I'm going to put that on a gun. I don't buy this crap to sell it.
Crap. I don't buy.
I don't mean
crap.
That, I didn't mean that was crap. I just have a way with words. I'm from London. What do you want?
You have a crap way with words, James.
Yeah, you could say that. I put his sticker on my E-Honda sniper rifle.
E-Honda sniper rifle.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it's called, but do you remember Street Fighter 2, the E-Honda stage in the bath?
Yeah.
It's like that. It has a similar vibe to the kind of art style, so I call it the E-Honda.
That was the electricity guy, right?
No,
no, he's
E-Honda's
the
big
sumo.
E-Honda was like my main when I was 8 years old, James. FYI.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Okay. I got you now.
Because I like the fact that you could just press one button really fast.
Oh, you're a button smasher? Oh my.
Back when I was 8 years old, I was.
100 hand slap.
I was like, well, this is like a very simplified way to play the game. I like this.
E-Honda and Street Fighter 2, man. I don't know how to play the matchups. I just get bodied every single time.
Ooh. Nice. Happy's back at it again. Getting in there early. He's still doing some damage. The bomb is being sat on by 3 CTs though.
They can surely hear him in the bomb sites as well. They will position themselves accordingly. Now he makes his way into hell.
What if he could put on that suit?
The rubber gloves.
Oh, hello. Happy's going in for some more. Get that French FAMAS.
Peppering them. He's peppering them.
Additional action.
Poivre is pepper in French. You know why? Because every year I go to Toulon in France and I buy over 100 euros of pepper.
What?
Yeah, I just go nuts on pepper because there's this one store in the Toulon market area, and they have pepper from like Cambodia to Cameroon, like everywhere, and I buy all of it basically. I buy like kilos of pepper.
Huh.
I love me some pepper.
But do you cook at all, James?
No, I just order Nando's. Order chicken delivery and put pepper on it.
So
I don't. Yeah.
What's the pepper doing?
How do you even use that much pepper? 100
I don't.
dollars? Did you say dollars or pounds? What?
Euros. Yeah,
100 euros.
That's a lot of pepper.
It is, yeah, it is. But you can get it in small bags, or you can get like mini pepper containers or something. So I give them as presents to give them to the girlfriend, give them to the girlfriend's mother.
Just like
you must have a lot of girlfriends.
That pepper guy. You're the pepper guy, aren't you? That's what.
I'm a man of taste and panache. Nobody can touch me when it comes to being awesome. 3-0, we are into the bye round for both teams. The sniper rifle is out on Chris J for Mousesports. We'll see if Happy will be sniping for Envy in the second half. But for now, it's the first. Sunny looking for a gap. He spots somebody. Those smokes are ropey. And they'll leave Kishima 4 HP.
Nope, no window anymore. You're safe.
Look at the movement from Chris J.
He's just so happy, isn't he? Just very confident. It's like, this is all fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Happy once again. Alive at the end of the round. I say end of the round is over a minute left. Just about.
I feel like so much has happened already.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Fast pace compared to train. Hello. Hello.
CSGO at first.
Salut. And that's the end of Happy. Did some extra damage. Perhaps Kirishima can do some more with the element of surprise, maybe. But otherwise, Mousesports looking to be holding on pretty well so far.
It's crazy. Do you remember that Shocks clip where he, you know, the wall of smoke outside that the T's throw? How he threw the molly to mess up the smokes, to pick a gap. You see that that's just not what Mousesports just did. That is actually so prevalent in Europe. I remember when we were boot camping with Misfits in December or maybe November. Literally every team is throwing that molly. Like, you have to have some kind of protocol for having a gap in your smokes, because you will die every time.
Yeah.
I actually can't even believe that Envyus didn't have something planned for it, because it happened in every single scrim we played. No matter if the opponent was tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, it was just everyone's doing it over there. And it shows they're literally still doing it on the new version of nuke.
It is strong. Love seeing stuff like that. We're seeing that on Inferno as well, a lot on Banana. The AWP will throw down the smoke to extinguish the molly.
Oh yeah.
And so you can like sort of peek with it.
I like that on this Eco round. Mousesports did a double HE grenade outside. I long for the round where we see the HE grenade massacre on the outside like we used to back in the day. On the old nuke, it was so much fun when you hit the spot and like 3 people would die. It was great, man. Good times. I long for those times.
I feel like part of me died on the inside when I can't see out of the gate on the right side right now. Just, I want to know what's over there still. Just blocked it off.
It's like when you land in Baku airport in Azerbaijan. Yeah.
But no wall of smokes.
Scream making his way over the roof. You can get back on the garage roof now, although of course it's extremely dangerous to do so, but you can get up there.
I'm just half surprised that for April Fools that Valve didn't make this map, just open it all up. You can go anywhere on that you can see on the map, just make it Battle Royale. Just like, that would... Good work.
I love the PS4 troll though. That was good.
Oh yeah.
That actually got me. I was like, really?
Yeah, that got me too.
They're pushing this again. 3 versus 4 as Mousesports try to hold on to the A site. The bomb is still in control of, in Envy's control. Another smoke for Sunny. Might be tempted to pick it up. Random shot through the smoke. He won't see the bomb though. But now he's got the high ground on the Kirishima, who is surely doomed.
Sunny's game sense around smokes is really strong.
Most people would hold that gap. He's just like, no, I know you're about to move out and clear that gap in 3, 2, and you're dead.
Yeah, that's like a really good difference as well between these pros who have really good game sense versus the people on the lower levels. Like, you can just, in your head, you can just visualize everything. You can see what's happening. You understand all the timings, the small timings of when this goes down and how long it's going to take them to get there and do this and so on. You know what their priorities and protocols are going to be. And there's some game sense. That's game sense.
Both teams are back on the buy once again. Stico quickly on the hut's roof. Don't see many people spraying through the roof, but then there are a number of different positions people can be in. I'm not even sure if Stico can be wallbanged in that position. I would be interested to know.
What's RPK lining up?
Which is wall smoke outside.
A grenade then.
So I think they realized that they put the smokes out with the molly, so they have to delay it now a little bit. It's just like a way to not get killed through the gap in the smoke.
But they can't get killed by this guy.
Yeah, that's the problem, is when you delay, you open up this spot.
If he finds a good timing, if there's a nade to sail in from his teammates, perhaps, and maybe the... Oh, that's a very strong grenade. Look at all the damage done. Everybody jumping into 50% and less, and now through the flames, through the hail of bullets, they're all dead. Everyone's dead.
That Molotov was the GG. I don't even think he needed to fire his gun once they stood inside it.
Yeah, I don't even think Envyus did anything wrong. Sonny played that round perfectly. He's played so many of these rounds so well. They just had no chance in killing him right there.
Ooh, happy. That was a tough one, but he managed to get the kill. But what can they really do in a situation? 29 seconds remaining, and he's really trying his best to make this work. His teammate has the bomb. Kishima with 20 HP. Very far away. It is going to be one of those gauntlets runs, but Oscar is waiting for it. Oscar's dead. Kishima, he's been shot today. Can Kishima run around to plant the bomb on the other side? No. And that's going to be the end of the round.
This is casually just up the ladder, you know.
Hey, guys.
Wow, great round from Sunny. I can't believe actually, like, I mean, I guess I've been watching Sunny longer than some people have been, but like there was a moment when people were feeling like he should be like placed out of the team and stuff like that, and it's just if you watch how he plays on Mirage on the T side for Mousesports, you actually like really start to understand like where his strengths are on and what he adds to the team.
Holy killer 4. Just after Easter, of course, won 2,000 points. I remember to get the beta key for CSGO, I had to go to Eurogamer and play on a PlayStation to get a PC beta key.
Wow.
So I just auto-sniped people. Because I didn't have time for that. 7-0 for Mousesports. 7 unanswered rounds in favour of Mousesports. How do you pick up the AWP? Perhaps something can be done with it. Or maybe not. Scream spamming with the Deagle, but he is well positioned, so Sunny cannot punish him for his insolence. Hadji is still lurking with the AWP somewhere. There he is. He could actually take the high ground towards A. It is a gamble, though, for him to make his way up the ladder, but gambles must be taken in this round.
So at least there's time here for Envyus to work out how to play this. But unfortunately, again, this is a map where CT rotation is so fast that it's difficult to outmaneuver them. Can it be true? No. Denied by Rops.
I like the idea that they basically told Scream to just run around and lower, make a lot of noise, pull or rotate, and then at that point, Hadji made his play. But what can you do?
Make a run for it is what Scream can do. He won't see the player in the hut because there's no window. The knife is out, the gun is out, the bomb is out, and he is out of the round. 8-0 Mousesports. What you gonna do? Take a timeout is what they're gonna do. Envy. That was a great way to kick things off.
Nice. Deeks, the Deeks.
Deeks.
It's hard to deal with that. But Mousesports managed. I remember once, I think it was like 2003 or 4. I was doing like this work placement at a university, and they told me that that they set up this at like the lunch breaks. They set up all these PCs that have Counter-Strike, and they go play like Counter-Strike at the time, 1.6. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, because at that time I hadn't told them that. At that point, I'd played games like Counter-Strike and Quake 3 for like 3 or 4 years, so I was actually like very good. And I started playing, even like with 30 FPS, I just sat down on one of these PCs and I was bodying all of them, and they all thought I was cheating, all of them. I'm like, I just sat down at your computer. It's like, how can I possibly cheat? Anyway, they all hated me after that. They took it way too seriously. Just a game.
Just
anyway.
That reminds me, I went to a poker home game once, and a guy was drunk. And at one point he was like, I know your game. I was like, yeah, I'm out. Cheers, goodbye. 5-on-5. Scream trying to get something done in the hut, but he can't do it. Sunny with an off angle towards the garage. And he will get a kill on Kishima. Minute 15 for Envy with 4 players remaining. Chris J with a pop flash for his teammate. Happy blind spotted, and Sunny can reset the situation.
Yeah, this is a really cool spot for Sunny, actually. There's a lot of kind of mind games you can play around the outside. And Happy is going to try to find Sunny. But again, like, where could he possibly be standing? There's so many little nooks and crannies and angles and corners, and Sunny could be in ramp. He could move towards CT.
Did he just spot him? I think he might have.
Is he going to go up, or is he going to... He's anticipating the drop, but maybe not. Sunny will, though. Sunny gets the frag. So Sunny moved a lot.
That was such an awesome fight to track throughout the round. That was awesome.
28 seconds left, and Envy still don't have a kill. Oscar might give them one. Indeed, he will. But what can they do with this? That's not the bomb spotted. And that is not what Envy wanted. Running back to T-spawn. On old nuke, there was the hut with the dead body in T-spawn, but now it's been cleaned up. Now it's more PC.
Oh, yeah.
I do like that Valve pushed the spawns forward, because it just makes more sense. It's just like, well, why waste time?
No idle zone, but there will be idling. I remember TF2 when the idle servers popped out, and then you could just open a DOS window and start on idle to get hats. And
That's in CS, actually.
It started in TF2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
These hats, man, are crazy. It's cra
That was really
TF2
big,
and
too.
hats. It was mad. It was madness. But yeah, you got the idle servers and CSGO. Get me them drops. 9-0 for Mousesports. Again, Nuke has been a good map for Mousesports for a while, and it continues to be so, at least on the CT side. I kind of like the huts not having a window, even though I missed a window at the same time, which is weird.
It's because you're sentimental, James.
It's like, good memories, but I'm glad it's gone.
You're more sentimental than you give yourself credit for.
It's like an old girlfriend. Good memories, but that time has passed. We've got to press on, we've got to look towards the future. Got to burn the love letters and smash the guitar.
It's true, the hut window's not coming back, James. There's one thing we know about Valve.
They don't like windows?
They're not giving you a hut window back. What happened to the boiler, by the way? Does the boiler, it doesn't exist anymore, does it?
What's that?
The legendary boiler.
You're talking about Inferno?
Yeah.
The boiler's in
Is
boiler.
It, is
I
it
think,
back
I
now?
think it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I got really confused because it was like moved
Yeah.
and then changed and then removed at one point and then added back, and I just don't know what's going on with the boiler. That's good to know.
How did you not know that?
No, it's
Don't you look in the crack of the door when you're playing on Inferno?
Well, that's the thing. Like,
What else are you doing on Inferno?
that's the thing. Like, I do, but
Clearly, clearly you don't.
I'm sorry, James. I have more pressing things to do, like do crosshair placement. You wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, that hurts, man. Stings like an STD.
Which one?
I wouldn't know. 10-0 for Mousesports, and Envy starts to creep towards ramp. A different approach from them. Chris J's debate. Rops will trade, but then those trades will be given right back, and Envy look good for this one. Hadji and Scream versus 3. It looks good, but can they finish things off? Interesting smoke there. See if it has a part to play in this. Can the bomb go down? Oscar's waiting by the doors. The bomb's getting planted. The bomb's not getting planted. Politely closing the doors again. Making a nuisance of himself, and Scream has a lot to do here. He knows where one of these two players is. The other one's coming back from the ramp, and there will be no edge shots for Scream in this round. 11-0 for Mousesports.
They're having no success with anything.
Well, that's a problem. What would you? I mean, have we seen like a proper upper execution from them yet?
No.
Maybe just with like, maybe the fact that they have Kyoshima and Hadji, maybe they just don't have all the nades for these spots that they need.
Yeah, I don't think they've really tried, you know, throwing wall of smoke and like splitting. Why would Happy not be in the vent when they split towards Secret? He's down lower, you know, like he was only in the vent when they split towards ramp. Why not try it going towards outside, lower? Or actually just pushing towards heaven. They haven't really tried that other than that one-on-one engagement by Happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Or splitting upper or execing upper.
It seems kind of like the Happy show a little bit as well, to a degree. Like most of the impactful kills or like some of the bigger plays are coming from him.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like it's just, it reminds me a bit of like Lecro and Godsent. When Godsent were doing really badly, you'd see him do some like crazy rounds and maybe create some offense. It would never work out. And 12-0, so a really comfortable spot for Mousesports to be in.
12-0 indeed. So let's see if Envy can get anything out of this. Oh,
wow.
Chris J. It's been a while since I saw one of those. Happy looking for some information, and boy, did he find some.
Those are not easy to hit.
No.
That was very fast.
I mean, even if you're anticipating those, they're still a little bit hard to hit because you don't know quite how the trajectory is going to be.
Happy wasn't even really hanging. He wasn't like hanging in the air. He was on like the lower peak of his jump.
He's on the way down.
Or the lower half of it.
Very good patience there from Hadji. Is this the first round for Envy? There's only 3 rounds they can get, and they need all of them.
Ooh, nice by Chris J. Locked down on the upper side though. Maybe there's a chance here for Envyus indeed. Oscar is being held back by smoke. And that, did that just disappear? It did. That's a shame. Oscar unleashed. The smoke has dissipated, and Oscar will be having them with that AK. Very, very good damage, but still not enough. It's Kiyoshima with a 4K to save the day for Envyus and put them with a round on the board. That's nice.
Round number 1. That was glorious.
That was better the second time.
Give it to me.
Wow. Like, you're right. He was like full downward trajectory there.
Dan's face was like legitimately
whoa.
shocked. He was like,
I was impressed. The sad thing is we won't get to see. Like, I really like watching Robs on the T side. Why not get to see much of that unless Envyus get these 3 rounds, get the ensuing pistol. Chris, you just feel like you just know he's gonna get that.
it's like he 100% knew Kia was moving there. Oh my god.
Well, it seems that Mousesports have decided to take over this game even more so than they had been already. But is there still time for Envy to get a second round out of this? Hadji, Scream, and Happy all still alive in this 3 versus 4. Hadji dancing again with the taps, but this time Rops will win the duel. Chris J creeping from secret, but Envy walking back inside. The bomb must be retrieved.
Happy. Nice catch there onto Stiko, but again, still much more to do. Scream on top of the silo. Will Chris be able to hear him in this position? Very sneaky position from Chris. Ooh, misses the shot, but will be able to track his movement, though that will not save Sunny. Sunny will be putting his trust in Chris now to try to redeem his earlier missed shots. And the bomb can be planted up, and nice. But they had a smoke, forward smoke here to allow Chris to move out. And Rops as well will be doing an easy frag here. So maybe this is going to be a Mousesports round after all. Can Scream clutch this? Oh, there's one. One more to go. Really nice flank from Scream. Surely Chris can't pull this one out the bag with the AWP walking all the way around.
Scream's playing this pretty well.
It's a very long journey for Chris, and he realizes he's got to run straight into the gun of Scream, and that's a second round for Team Envy. 3 kills for Scream in that. Can they get a third out of it? Every round is crucial here because there are so few to make.
And also, if you're, as you we're watching on YouTube, you can scrub backwards, and if you look at Scream's crosshair placement on the AK for that distance, it was pretty perfect as well. I think sometimes you aim too close when you're playing close range.
Oh, Envy making a fast play towards the ramp, and Rops is forced away immediately. Can he stay alive? And how far back will he go? He's so deep he will be devoid of information, so you can see your teammates joining him. Opening the door, can pop out and use Rops as a bait perhaps, although with these angles I'm not sure how well it will work out, and Oscar's only got a deagle as well. 3 players only with pistols here in this last round for Mousesports.
Rob's in a good position, but how many can he get from here? It's going to be tough. He's got distraction working at the back of the site for it. Headshot angle's quite difficult, but he's going to make it work. They'll be spotting him now. Chris just tapping away as he does. Rob's now doing the damage as well, and this is a no-go for Envyus. 13-2 at the end of the first half for Mousesports. 21 kills on Sunny.
Yeah, that was really good hold by Rops. Dropping when he sensed the rush coming. Knowing ramp isn't a bomb site, obviously, you don't need to hold that. Drops to lower. And a lot of people that play ramp at like lower levels make the mistake of holding like the right and the left. But really all you need to hold is the left, and set the protocol on your team where the guy drops vent holds the right. Because the guy that drops vent can't hold the left. So you have to hold the left, and he has to hold the right. Which is obviously a protocol they have on their team based on what you saw that round. Really good stuff.
Yeah, very smooth. But now Now comes the pistol. Screen ready with the USP. They'll go for the full vent drop. Not a single man taken down as they jump down. Bomb being planted. This lower side is so strong for fun as well. Hello,
Ooh.
Oscar. Very quick response. 2v2 is doable for Envyus. Okay, that's not fun. First scream.
Awkward for Scream. Kishima now, who Rops with a quick peek while he reloads the gun, and that's all the information Mousesports need. They can jockey for position, but Sonny's stuck behind the door. There's no kit for Kishima here, so if Rops just stays hidden, then he should be good for this. But now Kishima knows where he is, but surely it might be too late already. The knife is out!
That's so smart. That's actually really smart. At least he gets the money from the knife kill. Well, that's Mousesports round, and that's 14 for them. Tap, tap, tap. Hello. Hello. Salut. Ça va?
Are you quite done then?
No.
Okay, keep going then.
I mean,
The floor is yours then.
it's just hello, how are you in French? Well, when you say ça va back, James?
I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you were just talking.
I was just saying words, saying French words.
2 scouts are out for the CT side. That didn't quite hit the mark, although that one did. What do you do now, Mousesports? It's just one of 2 scouts. If you continue to engage and get tagged, it's not going to bode well. There's Hadji as well, and it seems Envy are not done with nuke.
My goodness.
I mean, if they can take the reins of this half, then perhaps they can have a strong CT half as well.
Yeah. Nice crosshair placement from Rops as always as well. I mean, it's 2v2 now. They actually have the advantage again. They're just... Oh! Yeah. Love to see that. These little micro flicks, those small little flicks.
Chris's rifles have been on point.
His rifle game is so sick. Very nice recovery from Mousesports. It looks pretty stressful, but they do have this really big buffer of rounds that aids them as sort of this security in the back of their minds. Like, you know, no matter what happens, we still have a massive lead. And so they still just play aggressively there. I don't know. I feel like if it's, you know, 14-14, that they'd be playing that round out maybe a bit differently, a little bit less fearlessly.
Yeah.
Right then, let's see what Envy can do to stay in this match. 4 people charging through the door. Happy. He's got an angle on one player. Can he get 2? He can. And now he can run distractions. Surely his team can capitalize on this. Escaping into the smoke. But that reload will be heard. And down he goes. 2 players left now for Envy. Kishima and Hadji trying to do what they can. Kishima hearing some sounds. Oscar with a quick peek, and he may look away for quite a few seconds now. That could yield a kill. The 5-7 will not betray Hadji. Can't reach the gun. Not sure what to do now, it seems. He's got a scout out, shooting between 2 players there. The last man standing is Hadji. Got the Galil now. Rops with 2 HP. Got to be really careful. And Stiko's gone down the vent. No kit for Hadji. No Kevlar for Hadji. Nobody facing. What can he do? The grenade flying through takes a few HP away. Touches the bomb once again. Death by paper cuts.
Yeah. I love the leg movement there. Just the flare. I like it. Well, there it is. 16-2, a dominant Mousesports victory over Envyus after suffering a defeat at their hands on train. But it seems as though Envyus